All right, hello everybody. So today I am going to do something a little different. I'm actually, this hair has been getting a little crazy, and I'm going to use some of my shaving stuff here, and I'm going to trim some of this down. So what I got here is a this is just a basic. I guess it's kind of like an old time razor. Just takes a little blade like this, and you just put it in, and then all you gotta do is just twist it, and it closes it up. So I've got that. I've also got a cup of water. I've got this is my Art of Shavings shaving brush for the shaving cream. I've got some shaving soap that I keep in a bowl, and that, and then just in case I do have a septic pen, which is just in case you cut yourself, and it will stop the bleeding. So yeah, that'll help if anything, but hopefully that doesn't happen. So let's see here. So the first thing that I do is, oh yeah, and I might end up looking down this way a little bit because I do have a mirror there, so I can see, so I'm not shaving off of the actual monitor, which, I mean, I could probably do that, but okay. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get the brush a little wet. Like they say just to use, there's like actually a measurement on how much you use, but I normally just get some, and then I'm going to like whip it, and you'll see like it's starting to get a little sudsy, and you'll see like some soap bubbles. But if you're not getting enough, add a little more water to it, and then that'll get it. You want it like, you don't want it too thin. You want it fairly thick. But then you got to think how much you're going to actually need for doing your full face. So I mean, this is actually probably plenty for my face, and what I normally do. And this is a nice thick lather on this, which some people actually might maybe want it a little thinner so than this. So let's go. I'm gonna apply this to my face, and you're gonna want to do it like in a circular motion, so it gets like into your hair, like inside your hairs, and like nice and soaked, or like in. So you want a nice good coverage, and it also gets your hairs to stand up, and once your hairs stand up, it'll make it easier for it to cut. Oh, that was tricky watching the. I'm trying to do it off of the monitor, and it is all backwards. See, I might have done it a little too thick, and that's something that you can figure out when you're doing your mixture. And figure you get it down after a while. As you see, I haven't shaved in a little while, so it's not that great. Um, and your different brushes you use make a big difference too. There's a few different types you can get out there. You can get a badger hair. You can get a boar's hair, which, you know, it's kind of funny because you think of, because a boar is a pig, and I don't know. I mean, so obviously the boar's hair is going to be cheaper than the badger hair when you're going to buy one. So that is going to make a difference on how much you want to spend on that. So another key thing is I did just take a shower. So I actually sat in a hot shower which the heat gets your skin like so your hair stands up a little better. So what I like to do is I like to wetten my razor before I get ready to shave. And I don't know if you actually need to do that, but I think it makes the a little smoother. And so then what I do is I'm going to go through here. I'm just going to start from the top, go a little bit at a time, work my way back and forth, moving my way down slowly. And if you need to, well, you're gonna need to take your razor blade, rinse it off into the cup of water you got. But as you can see on this side over here, how I got the line, so you can see pretty easily what part you've shaved and what part you haven't. The part that makes me the nervous is my upper lip, because I've got like a mole and a couple like other things that like it just I always end up cutting myself there. So almost getting done to this side. Sometimes you might have to. Well, the other nice thing about these razors is you have two sides. So if you're shaving and you end up getting one side that's not wanting to cut, you can rotate over to the other side. But if your hair is a little longer too, if you got more facial hair, you might have to actually, see, because like this has quite a bit of hair on it right now, so rinsing it out might not do it. So you might actually have to open it up and rinse it out. Make sure you get all that hair out of there. And make sure your blade's clean, because that's how you're going to end up cutting yourself. If you end up cutting yourself, is normally you get nicked with the blade or you pull a hair or something. But so that side's almost done, or pretty close to being done. Now, when I'm doing this other side here, you see it's like pretty much you're just starting over, and you work from the top. Right, go all the way down. So you're going along your sideburn, or if I don't know, so you may not have a sideburn, but you just work your way straight down it. So you keep rinsing it off. I might be getting close to needing a new blade too. There's a good example. I just got myself a little bit right back there, about underneath the ear, which, well, it happens. My blade was getting a little gummed up. It's not too bad though. Having fresh blades helps a lot too. If you're not using a fresh blade. Well, that was a pretty good one. I don't know if I've got myself that good. Probably, see, I got these skin tags, and a lot of times that'll be what gets me on those. But yeah, so I mean, I'll get those every once in a while, and then it'll just, but yeah, so you just add enough pressure, and then it'll eventually just stop, or you can just tear off a little piece of the paper towel and put on it. Yeah. There we go. Be like Frankenstein for a second here. And normally, this would be something that I'd do in the bathroom. So you have a sink right there. But this is like, I guess, old school, where you would do it with just like a pail of water, or not a pail of water, but you would have something like that. You'd have to do it with a bucket. You don't always have that stuff handy. I mean, you could do this with just using just a bottle of water. And then rinse out my blade again. Definitely need a new blade. I think that's part of my issue. And they're cheap. I mean, you can get, it's like $10, but you get a box of them, and they last for quite a long time. So this is actually my first time shaving at my computer desk, because I'm not normally don't shave at my computer desk, so that's kind of something different here. All right, get the little bit of shaving cream off of everything there, but feel a little better, a little more civilized, I guess I should say. A little less hair, and let's see. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad, you know. My baby face without minus the little bit of hair there, but still bleeding a little bit though. Not bad, but yeah. So all right, well that's basically my video of shaving. I just needed to get that done and figure I'd make a video on it, kind of old time like, do the black and white. And I actually got this other mic now, so see if this sounds any better. But yeah, so all right, thanks for tuning in.